Morning, Mr. Farnham.
Oh, Mr. Farnham. I mean, I can cope with Maxie, but Mr. Farnham makes me suspicious.
Nice new car, eh?
Yes, comes with a nice new job. It's partnered with Fletcher's.
Wish I had a job like yours.
So, what's the Mr. Farnham business?
Well, I know I'm only the caretaker of the shops and I don't want to speak out of turn, but I've got a complaint.
Which the wonders of medical science can't cure, no doubt.
This is serious, this. This new nightclub they're opening is right next door to my flat.
Not my problem.
Well, how would you like it?
I wouldn't.
Well, what happens when the music keeps me and Marcia awake after night?
Complain.
Well, I just hope I'm going to get a rise off the management for all the extra mess I'm going to have to clean up.
Well, look, as it happens, I'm meeting the owner today, and I'll make sure he's fully aware of any misgivings that anybody might have. Just want to come and call for you.
I've been watching out the window so as not to make you late.
Haven't seen you around the last few days.
Haven't been out much.
Everything okay on the home front?
All right, I suppose.
Have you sorted anything out with Rod since he...
Since he hit me. Nothing too sort out. Anyway, he's not been around to talk to, has he?
He hasn't come back yet.
No, that's right. Terrible, isn't it? You can just hear them behind the curtains. They've only just been married. Hadn't you better get going?
Yeah. I'm sorry it's a bit later than it normally would be today.
No, that's fine. I phoned in, said it was no problem. Just said my lift was going to be later than normal. This is really good of you, you know.
That's all right. I go to Manchester, you go to Manchester. Why not share the car and save the planet?
You sure you don't mind? Not everyone would like a passenger along to talk to while they drive.
Don't have to talk. You know what? You read out the crossword clues and then fill in the answers.
Oh, I'm not very good at crosswords. This is so much easier than getting the bus and the train.
Would you like your windscreen squeegeed for free? Mugs have handles, mate.
Listen, before we go, I just want to say I'm sorry about last week. You know, you getting involved with that business with Rod. He was just really upset about losing his job. Must have all just built up inside him.
You haven't heard anything yet?
He's staying with a friend, waiting for me to apologise.
You've nothing to apologise for. I mean, he did seem to overreact a bit, didn't he? Right. Off to sunny Manchester, then.
I'm ready.
I think we get further with a bit of petrol in the tank.
Might be an idea.
That new station's open today, isn't it? That'll be closest.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I don't mind.
You're meant to be taking it easy.
I have been taking it easy. Sit down. Got you out of bed, at least I can do is make you a drink. He's going to get up about now anyway.
The doctor say you could?
The doctor said that if I got some proper rest, the bleeding might stop. And I haven't had any since yesterday.
That's brilliant.
It still doesn't mean you can go mad bath. Oh, at least it meant I got a good night's sleep and it's put Maxie's mind at rest.
Morning. Good morning. Oh, I hope business carries on like this. We've only been open 5 minutes.
Am I the first customer, then?
You are indeed.
Oh, good. Something to tell the grandchildren, isn't it?
Listen, we'll be running an account system if you're interested, you know, for preferred customers.
Oh, good. I might have a word with you about that. So, first customer, eh? No free tank of petrol, then?
You get nothing for free these days.
True, true. Oh, well, it was worth a try.
I must just give you something towards the petrol.
Oh, no, of course not.
Oh, jeez. I'd rather give you something.
No, look, I'm going anywhere, but spending the money regardless. There you are. John Lennon. Wouldn't have had you down as a John Lennon fan.
Well, I'm not really. It's just something I'm reading.
I haven't seen this before. Have a look.
Yeah, if you want to.
No, it's poetry. Oh, no, it isn't. What is this? The Idiot's Guide to John Lennon. Looks like it's been written for a 2-year-old.
Well, it is, I suppose. It's a literacy book. It's for teaching reading.
Oh, don't know you taught reading.
Yeah, just help a few friends out, you know, some slow learners.
Oh, that's brilliant. Must be really satisfying.
Hope you've got a heavy goods licence to drive that thing.
Tell me about it.
Nigel, you say size doesn't matter, don't they? I like that. Oh, dear. Hey, I tell you what, hope you've got enough lassie vans to keep that monster on the road.
See ya.
See you later.
Hiya, team.
So you got it then?
Certainly did.
Running all right, is she?
Well, it's not exactly the coolest motor I've ever driven, but it'll get you there.
What's the matter? Doesn't it quite fit with the image?
I can't believe it. I just pulled up at some lights, by the traffic lights by the bank. And there were these two beautiful young ladies. So I give one of them smiles. Both fell around laughing at me.
Well, at least you got it cheap.
It's all we can afford, Matty.
Do you know what? I can't understand you two, you know. I thought things were a bit bad financially. And yet here you go splashing out money on a classy motor like this. I don't know how you can afford it.
You not told him about Keith?
What about Keith?
Look, Matty, it was a toss-up between keeping Keith and having no van or laying Keith off and still being able to do the deliveries.
Oh, you haven't had to lay the lad off, have you?
No choice, I'm afraid, mate.
Well, how did he take it?
I haven't told him yet. He's not due around till Friday night.
Well, what about me? I mean, is my job on the line?
Of course it isn't, Matty.
Are you sure?
Of course we are. Otherwise we'd have told you, wouldn't we?
Oh, yeah. Just like you told Keith.
Hey, don't worry. We'll tell him as soon as we can. Anyway, mate, the van, what do you reckon? Do the job, won't it?
It's got nothing else. It's got character.
I'm getting to quite like it, you know.
You mean like as a lunchbox for giant haystacks?
Listen, if Nigel Mansell would have known this was going, he would have went for it, you know.
Yeah, mate, get inside. Put the lights on and the windscreen wipers. Make sure everything works.
Aye, bit of a squeeze there, Mick.
Built for the Japaneses, aren't they? Only half my size.
Hey, what about one of those sumo wrestlers? One of them wouldn't do the suspension much good.
Come on, let's hear the mighty roar.
Our star space time, though, Matty. It's not bad, is it?
That'll do us, mate. Hey, and I bet you it's brilliant to the gallon.
Yeah. All right, Mick, switch it off. Last thing we can afford to do at the moment is waste petrol.
All right, don't I get to test drive it?
All right, then off you go. But promise not to take it around the world. So what do you reckon, then? Do the job, won't it?
Yeah, no problem. I mean, no one's going to want to nick it, are they?
Hang on, Matty. While you're out, put a fiver's worth of petrol in it, will you?
Right, there I go. Like the wacky races, this, isn't it?
What do you reckon we get on the insurance if he writes it off?
Less than we paid for it. Still, you can't run a pizza delivery service without a vehicle. I think the great Ellis Johnson said that, didn't he?
All right.
Yep.
Broken down already, have you?
No, fine. Just waiting for somebody, that's all. You haven't seen a Mr. Household looking for me, have you?
No, not that I've seen.
He's the owner of the new nightclub. It's his site visit today.
Oh, so he's the guy I've got to see about getting disturbed that night?
Well, I'm sure he'll be very considerate to any complaints that the neighbours might have.
Yeah. I just want to know why people have got to have a nightclub round here. Why can't they go into town for a drink?
Because it's a new trend. That's what I've been trying to tell everybody. Nobody wants to drink and drive anymore. Nobody wants to spend money on taxis every time they go out. They want a club on their own patch. It's happening all over.
Well, why is it happening in the place next door to my flat?
Ah, that'll be him.
Oh, nice wheels.
Yes, we try to attract sophisticated tenants. Mr. Dixon excluded, of course.
Yeah. Well, I just hope that this doesn't mean that I've got to get up every morning and clear all kinds of broken glass. Because if it does, the old caretaker's going to get right into the management and see about a backhander, you know what I mean? Hey, I tell you what, I like this Joe Also's taste in accessories.
Mr. Farnham?
Yes, I'm from Fletcher's. We're the agents for the property.
Yes, I know. Can we go and take a look at it?
Yes, sure, right away. Will Mr. Halsall be joining us?
I'm sorry, you were expecting a man, right?
Well, yes, sort of.
Happens all the time. Don't worry. I didn't introduce myself. Joe Halsall.
Mr. Webb, is it?
That's right, yeah.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Sinbad.
George.
Yeah. I'm caretaker of the shops. I'm local window cleaner as well, so I just thought I'd come over and officially say hello, you know, in my capacity as caretaker, like.
Oh, cheers. Well, we'll be seeing each other around.
Yeah, right. Hey, tell you what, you've done this place up smart, haven't you?
Yeah, well, it takes a bit of effort, but I take pride in appearances.
Yeah, well, it shows, doesn't it? I'm the same myself, except when it comes to me working gear, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I best get on. I've got to stock these shelves.
Yeah, right. Hey, listen, well, I was just wondering, maybe you want me to come and clean your windows? You know, on a regular basis, to suit you, like.
Yeah. Well, I would have to see an example of your work first.
Oh, that's no problem. Tell you what I'll do. I'll give you me quick introductory washing wipe, shall I?
Yeah. Well, I would prefer it if you just did the windows. I'm a bit partial to this shirt, actually.
See you later.
See ya.
All right, Matt.
All right, Sin. All right.
Hello there.
Number 1 pump, please.
Number 1. It's a £5. Was it just the petrol you wanted?
Yeah. Better give us a receipt. Keep the bosses sweet.
You don't get much for a £5 these days, do you?
I know. That's all I can squeeze out of them at the moment.
All right. Why's that?
Well, you know, the old cash flow problems.
Oh, things tight, are they?
Well, it's looking that way. They've had to lay one lad off.
Oh, you're next, are you?
Oh, don't say that. I've spent enough time out of work for one life.
Well, if things start looking bad, you can always give us a shout.
Hey, you're not looking to take anyone on, are you?
Could be.
Listen, I'll mention this to Keith if you don't mind.
Who's Keith?
You know, the young black lad they've just laid off.
Oh, yeah. Well, as I say, you know, it's only a maybe. You know, I think when the time comes, I'd rather have a more mature person. You know, these kids, they're all gone tomorrow, aren't they?
Well, all right. I'll bear it in mind. Thanks.
Hey, listen, never mind all this in and out for a £5's worth nonsense. Why don't you have a word with the bosses and see if they might be interested in opening an account, you know?
A petrol account?
Yeah, then they could pay it all off at the end of the month.
OK, sound. I'll mention it.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Ta-da.
Oh, sorry, it's a bit rough underfoot.
That's okay. I didn't come expecting to be able to dance on the dance floor.
All right. I've got a building schedule somewhere, but I think it's all going safely to plan, or as close as it ever is, anyway.
Keep on their backs, would you? In my experience, builders have a habit of disappearing halfway through jobs, as I'm sure you well know.
Yeah, no problem. All part of the service. Ah, here it is. Now then, was there anything else in particular that you wanted to know?
There was one other thing. Do you know Mr. Sullivan?
Yes, he's a tenant of ours, actually.
Care of KR Hair Designs.
Yeah, he has the flat above the hair salon. Just over there.
OK, thanks. I'll see you next time.
Yes. All right, bye then.
Have you heard what your mate Nuremberg George has just said to our Matty?
He's not my mate.
He's had the cheek to tell Matty to ask us if we want to open a petrol account with him.
Well, that would make a bit of sense to us, wouldn't it?
Well, I thought so too. So I've told him, haven't I? I've told him that I don't care if he spends his own money over there, but he's not spending our money in there.
Oh, I see. So you've made my mind up for me, have you?
It's up to you what you want to do, but I've told him to tell Adolf Scumbucket what he can do with his racist account.
All right, Ellis, look, I'll tell him later. So what, we don't even get a chance to discuss the matter then? It's just you taking a unilateral decision, is it?
Hiya.
All right, Keith, then, I'm threatening to see you around on Friday.
I wanted to ask you a favour.
What was that, then?
I wanted to see if there was any chance of me working an extra night each week. You know, with me starting back at college, you know, my money just seems to be running away.
Well, it's a bit difficult, that, Keith, you know, just at the moment.
Whose is the van?
Well, it's ours. Well, you know, the firms for delivering the pizza.
Oh, right, a new one. I'm sorry I let you down over the last one. My house fella just said we'd had it long enough, and if we weren't going to buy, he needed to sell it before it was only worth the scrap value.
Yeah, you're safe, Flower, and we appreciate it letting us use it for so long, you know.
I could pick the sides of the new one for you, if you like, with the name of the shop and the phone number.
No, I'd have to talk to Ellis for that, Keith.
So is there any chance of me working an extra night? I don't mind which one.
Listen, Keith, to be honest, we were going to tell you Friday night anyway, yeah. We're going to have to let you go.
What? Oh, you're not sacking me, are you?
No, we're not sacking you. It's just that we've got a bit of a cash flow crisis at the moment, and we're trying to think of other ways around it, but we couldn't.
Am I sacked because you can't use me van anymore?
No, of course not. There's nothing like that.
Are Matty and Mike sacked?
No. See, we can just about afford to keep to one. And they were here first, weren't they?
I suppose so. Last in, first out, eh? It's going to be murder paying me way in college now.
I'm sure something will turn up, Keith.
If I'm lucky. If I get the chance of another job.
And listen, if you want a reference, we'll give you one. We'll give you a boss one, no problem.
Okay, cheers. Anyway, listen, I'd better go. I've got a few things to do, you know.
Listen, Keith, I'm really sorry, but we had no choice, honest. And if the cash flow situation does improve, you'll be the first on the list if you still want that job.
Cheers. I'll survive. Later.
Later.
Hello again. You get to see Mr. Sullivan?
I'm afraid not. And the young salon assistant didn't know when he might be expected.
I haven't seen him around myself today.
Is there any way I can get hold of him?
Not that I know of.
I'm not sure what to do with this now. I didn't just want to leave it with the girl in the salon.
Well, I'll tell you what I could do. I'll take it for you if you like. If I don't see Terry, I'll leave it with Tracy. She's the new manageress of the hair salon. She's very reliable.
If you wouldn't mind, it would save me waiting around.
Yeah, no problem. She's probably just popped out for a while.
It is important, though. That's all I was told. Right.
Do I take it then you know Mrs. Sullivan?
No, not at all. I was just doing someone a favour while I was in the area.
Gonna have to be getting ready to go soon. Derek's next door seeing Dee Dee. He said he'd call for me about now.
Been somewhere nice.
Probably just the park.
So, what's it like being engaged?
Brilliant. I know it's only an old drink, but it's what it means that counts, isn't it? It's like after all the messing about, we've made a commitment to each other. Wish we were a bit more settled.
Must be hard having nowhere to meet.
Well, we're getting used to hanging about on park benches. I think he's getting really fed up with having no proper home and no money.
He led a closeted life as a priest. Must be hard having to face up to reality.
He'll be all right.
If it's Derek, bring him in.
Hey. Come in.
Hello, how are you?
Tired, thank you. Very tired.
Oh, we'll get off, let you get some rest.
Oh, I didn't mean it like that. Look, I was just going to go for another lie down. Why don't you stay and have a coffee and a chat in private?
Are you sure?
Positive.
That's great, thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Really appreciate it. Yeah, I really miss you and Thomas, you know.
And he misses you too.
Don't you love me crying a minute?
Bye-bye.
Bye.
So do you think you've seen any more of Tracy then?
I don't think so. She doesn't seem very interested in blokes. Not me, anyway.
She seems very interested in Brian, the new manager at the salon.
Is she?
She's been going out for meals and everything with him.
Oh?
What a shame it didn't work out. Thought you made a really nice couple as well.
So did I. Takes two, though. Thanks, love.
There you go. Ta-ra.
All right.
Hello there. Come to sort your account out, have you?
Well, not really. Look, I've talked to my bosses, and they've said they'd like to hang fire on the account. You know, things are a bit tight, like, they'd rather keep it on a cash basis for now.
Oh, that's no problem. They only have to give us a shout when they're ready.
Ah, right then.
That's if they stay in business long enough to need it.
Ah, they. Don't even joke about that.
Don't forget, like I say, if you get stuck, there's always a good chance of work here.
Oh. Thanks, mate.
You all right?
I've got something to tell you.
You're about to be car sick.
I've been thinking about it all day. That learning to read book. It's mine. I'm the slow learner.
You're not?
I am, yeah.
God. I can't believe it.
Can't you? Why?
Well, you just don't seem like somebody who can't read.
Years of practice covering it up.
So are you teaching yourself?
Well, no, I'm going to basic literacy evening classes. I'm sorry I lied about the book.
Oh, that's okay. I'd have done the same.
I've spent that many years hiding the fact that I can't read. It just comes automatically sometimes.
No, it doesn't bother me. It's just like learning to drive, I suppose. You start off not being able to, and then you learn. Only some people learn later than others.
Thanks. Makes it a lot better when people understand.
It's okay. Just glad you're so determined to learn now.
Thanks.
I'm glad you'd be so honest with me as well. Don't know why you have been, though. You could have kept it a secret. I'd never have known.
I don't know. Probably because I trust you. And you're a mate, aren't you?
No, it just always feels awkward being in someone else's space.
Do you want to go for a walk?
I suppose so.
You don't sound too sure.
I don't think I am.
What's up?
I was talking to Bob and Romy on the phone. You know my friends Bob and Romy, who've given me a place to lay my head since I left the priesthood.
And they've not thrown you out, have they?
Well, not quite. Well, not yet, anyway. Now, their daughter's got a few problems, so she's going to have to move home. So they need her room again.
So you've got to move out?
Well, there's not enough room there. Not unless I sleep on the couch, and I don't think they could afford me to do that for too long.
So what are you going to do?
Borrow a tent? I don't know. Find a park bench and start my own cardboard city.
What's Dee Dee said? She wants you to stay there?
Yeah. Although it's the last place I want to go. I mean, and it'd just be sleeping on a couch there as well anyway. I'd just get smothered again.
We'll sort something out for you.
Yeah, but they need their room back by the end of the week.
We'll find you a bedsit or a flat or something.
I haven't got any money, have I? Couldn't afford the deposit, never mind the rent.
Well, the DHSS will come up with some money for you. We're bound to be able to find you somewhere to live.
Have you heard me talk about Rex Norton at all?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, well, he's another ex-priest. I met him through the Advent group. He needs their help as much as we do.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, well, he's already offered me a place to live.
Well, that's great.
It's a room in a house with another ex-priest. The only trouble is that it's in Lancaster.
You're not going to have to go and live in Lancaster.
Well, I don't know. I don't know yet. But where else am I going to go?
And Brookside is back at the same time tomorrow here on Living. Now, on Thursday, we're going to be taking a look at all the week's soaps, more soapy stuff going on with our soap review, and got a very special guest. Do you remember Andrew Linford? Maybe not, but if I tell you that he actually played Tiffany's brother Simon in the soap EastEnders, well, he's going to be here on this very sofa with our lovely Rach talking about all the soaps. And coming up in just a few moments, we'll be talking about today's news stories. But do you remember a little while ago we were talking about this very handbag? It's the Living handbag, and we've told you that you have the chance to get one of these. We've got lots of them to give away. We've asked you to phone us or email us and tell us what you keep in your handbag. Well, we've had some suggestions from our ladies in the gallery. They're the ones that talk to us on our earpieces and tell us what to do. And our producer, who's a bit strange, Lou, she said that she would actually have...